The 2019 annual Valero Alamo Bowl was an entire year of celebration that culminated with another unforgettable game. But the Valero Alamo Bowl is more than just a game. It's a community festival of events that begins each summer and runs through a memorable bowl week that only San Antonio can provide. The Valero Alamo Bowl kicks off its summer calendar with the Shining Star Energy Youth Football Clinic. For the 10th straight year, head football coaches from Incarnate Word, Texas Lutheran, Trinity, and UTSA headlined a group of 40 college and high school coaches who led this free camp for 400 area youth.
The great thing about athletics and being a young person is dreaming. Have dreams. Visualize yourself doing something great.
The Rudy's Barbecue Pigskin Preview Luncheon at the Alamo Dome marks the start of another exciting college football season. Last year, 800 local college football fans delighted in hearing stories and insight for the upcoming college football season from ESPN analyst and former Davey O'Brien Award winner Todd Blackledge. Guests of the luncheon were also treated to a great meal, courtesy of Rudy's Barbecue, and the opportunity to participate in interactive games on the Alamo Dome's new AstroTurf. The next event on the Valero Alamo Bowl calendar is also one of the most popular. Hundreds of local golfers took their best swing at a 125-yard shot during the 10-day Valero Alamo Bowl $1 Million Shootout presented by Ticket City. Daily prizes were awarded, and the top shots each day qualified for their chance at the $1 Million grand prize. While no one aced their final shot, closest to the pin, Eddie Esparza received a vacation for two, courtesy of American Airlines. After the teams are announced, the head coaches from the participating universities come to San Antonio to help kick off the December calendar of events by meeting with the media at the Security Service Insurance Golf Classic.
We got a great opponent here in Texas. Haven't had a chance to dive into the film yet, but I know they got weapons, and quarterback is a tremendous player. Got a receiver with over 100 catches and over 1,200 yards. Played LSU to a one-score ball game, Oklahoma to a one-score ball game, so we know we got an absolute challenge on our hands.
Like Coach Whittingham, we have heard nothing but great things about the experience for our players here. I know our guys get excited for bowl games. Much like Coach Whittingham, we've had a pretty good track record when we go bowling, and I think our guys are excited to get to work in preparation. You don't win 11 games by accident. Coach Whittingham's an excellent coach. He's got a great staff and really good players.
Following the press conference, bowl sponsors hit the links for a day of fun and great prizes at the club at Santerra. This season, $1 million was awarded to 139 San Antonio high school and college students.
This was one of the scholarships that I was really hoping to achieve, and so I got it. I opened it up. I immediately ran into the living room and I told my family that I received the scholarship, and it was a pretty joyous time.
It meant the world to me. I actually just found out that I got accepted a few days ago, and I committed for football. And financially, it's very expensive, so that letter meant a lot to me. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, and it's going to help.
It is such a wonderful opportunity to not only go to this game and have this luncheon with other scholar athletes, but also to just be recognized for the hard work, and I want to thank them for the time and the money that they've put into this.
This amount is the largest local scholarship total among the 39 bowl games. From the moment the schools arrive, they are the center of attention. The teams always receive a festive welcome as they are greeted by mariachis, avid fans, and warm weather.
Excited to be here in San Antonio at the Alamo Bowl. It'll be a great experience for our players, and I know I've never coached in one of these, but I have heard and talked to a lot of colleagues that said this is as good as it gets when it comes to bowl games. So excited to be here.
Bowl week continues with the Covenant Coaches Dinner. This event was again a favorite as the traveling parties from both universities enjoyed a private evening of San Antonio hospitality at the Tobin Center for Performing Arts in downtown San Antonio.
It's an honor to play a University of Texas team that's steeped in tradition. What a great history, and our guys are really looking forward to that challenge. Should be a great ball game. So thank you very much.
During the week, the teams take time to enjoy San Antonio activities, including trips to the Alamo, a Spurs game, and SeaWorld, where players interacted with dolphins and rode the famous steel eel. One of the loudest and most popular events of Bowl Week is the Rudy's Barbecue Pep Rally. The head coaches.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for being here, not just tonight, but for supporting us all season. We love our fans. We play for you guys.
Players. Cheerleaders and pep bands showed off their colors in a spirited pep rally in front of a standing room only crowd at the Arneson River Theater on the famed San Antonio Riverwalk. After the pep rally, the two teams head straight to the team fiesta. Players, coaches, and families enjoyed a meal courtesy of Rudy's Barbecue before showcasing their talents and knowledge of their teammates.
I just gotta let you know that I really feel your style and yours too.
As the week progressed, the anticipation built, and the Prime Sport Kickoff Luncheon was an event that captured all of the excitement and revelry of the big game. An energetic crowd of Bowl supporters were treated to insight from the head coaches, team captains, and ESPN's Paul Carcaterra.
You got two of the great Bowl coaches in America, Tom, who is 3-0, undefeated all time in bowl games, including that tremendous Sugar Bowl win last year. Kyle has an 11-2 record all time in bowl games, which for coaches who have coached that many bowl games is the second best bowl winning percentage in college football history.
As well as pageantry from the school bands and cheerleaders. Everyone gathered the night before the game for an evening of celebration at the Valero Alamo Bowl Bash. University officials, fans, and bowl sponsors all enjoyed San Antonio-themed dining stations, casino games, and live music. The Fan Zone was the gathering place before the Valero Alamo Bowl, as over 15,000 fans, alumni groups, families, and the university bands all joined together to celebrate before kickoff. This fun, exciting event was free to the public and included interactive activities and live music. Every big game needs a pregame party to match, and the Valero Alamo Bowl pregame party at Sunset Station was again the perfect beginning to an exciting college football showdown. Whether fans were in a private hospitality room or at the pregame party, everyone was treated to great food and drink, as well as a special performance by the university bands. Everything is bigger in Texas, and that goes for tailgating. Each year, the tailgating starts earlier and the setups get bigger at the Valero Alamo Bowl Tailgate Town, presented by Kielbasa Smoked Meats. A memorable bowl week culminated with a Valero Alamo Bowl featuring the #1 picks from the Pac-12 and Big 12 conferences after the college football playoff selections. Dodd Trophy Coach of the Year Kyle Whittingham and his #11 Utah Utes and Tom Herman's Texas Longhorns each came into the game with sparkling bowl records. While the Valero Alamo Bowl has a strong track record of highly ranked teams playing in fantastic finishes, it was the unranked Longhorns who scored first and never looked back in one of the biggest surprises of the bowl season and the second biggest upset in Valero Alamo Bowl history. Led by quarterback Sam Ehlinger, Texas scored on their first drive of the game, and a healthy Longhorn defense handcuffed Utah standout quarterback Tyler Huntley and Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year Zach Moss. Ehlinger's 4 touchdowns, 3 dramatic catches from Devin Duvernay, and Joseph Asai's 6 tackles for loss paced the Longhorns to victory, holding Utah to a season-low 10 points. With the win, Texas finished its season with 8 wins and its 3rd straight bowl victory. Pac-12 South champion Utah finished their season with an 11-3 record, the 3rd most wins in school history and most since joining the Pac-12. In 1993, the Valero Alamo Bowl was the lowest ranked bowl in terms of team payout. In 2019, the Valero Alamo Bowl celebrated its 27th game and solidified its status as the #1 game outside of the college football playoff. The highest team payout in bowl history and tops among all the non-CFP games. #1 in local scholarship giving among all the bowls. The #2 most watched game outside of the college football playoff. The #3 most attended game outside of the college football playoff. Thank you for 27 unforgettable years as we extend our appreciation to the ticket buyers, volunteers, and partners who have helped fuel our growth. The San Antonio experience is unique because everything is within walking distance of the Alamo Dome and downtown hotels, including major tourist attractions, the Riverwalk, and restaurants. Both teams can walk to bowl events along with their fans, enjoying everything San Antonio has to offer. With the support of our title sponsor, Valero, ESPN, and our partnerships with the Big 12 and Pac-12 conferences, we are excited to keep improving everything that makes a bowl trip to San Antonio so special.